Civil Defence is warning Coromandel residents to prepare for a short, sharp shock as tropical cyclone Hale bears down on it tonight. New Zealand's first tropical storm of 2023 is tipped to lash the North Island with more wild weather this week. Zane Small reports.
Coromandel this morning looking like the perfect Kiwi summer holiday hotspot it's famous for being. Perfect conditions for some local fishing, though a bit windy, perhaps a sign of what's looming for tomorrow, when the weather is expected to take a turn as the remains of ex-tropical cyclone Hale makes a beeline for the North Island. Met Service is warning the Coromandel will be hit first and hit hard.
Coromandel is certainly one of the areas in the firing line for Cyclone Hale. Over the next couple of days, Coromandel could see well in excess of 100 millimetres of rain.
Civil Defence Thames Coromandel is urging people to prepare.
The safety message tomorrow is that don't go out having a look around. It's going to be quite dangerous. Stay off the beaches, stay out of the waterways, avoid travel if you can.
By this afternoon, the wind was picking up at Hotwater Beach and the waves were coming in strong, though the approaching storm didn't put off these beachgoers.
I was pretty disappointed when the parents told us that we had to go home early.
Probably just watching some TV, board games.
The thing is, just if we listen and they recommend evacuate, let's just go then, the smart thing, rather than just be like, oh no, she'll be right.
The region has barely had time to recover after being hit by stormy weather last week, forcing thousands of holidaymakers to flee.
We heard that there was something last week, but no, we're not sure what's going on, but we'll deal with it.
If these swells are anything to go by, Coromandel, buckle in for a wet and windy ride.
Zane joins us live now from Whitianga, and Zane, there's been an update from Waka Kotahi.
Yes, the New Zealand Transport Agency has released a statement urging people in the region to avoid unnecessary travel tonight until Wednesday morning. As you can see, the weather here in Whitianga has already packed in and the swells are picking up. Waka Kotahi say the storm could bring surges and slips and the rivers could overflow, so there could be highway closures tomorrow, but it all just depends on the outcome of the storm. Now, Civil Defence told us earlier they are expecting a significant weather event tonight, but they did tell us that it should be short and sharp. There is a heavy rain and strong wind warning in place for the Coromandel tonight, so the advice is to hunker down and wait it out.
Zane Small, thanks so much. The Coromandel isn't the only region bracing itself for Cyclone Hale. A heavy rain warning is also in place for Gisborne and the rest of the east coast, with nearly 200 millimetres expected in just over 24 hours. Travis Mitchell reports.
With the cyclone fast approaching, you might expect campers to be packing up and heading home. But these hardy souls north of Gisborne aren't ready to end their holidays just yet.
We were prepared for it though, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
They say 6 metre swell, but we'll see how it turns up tonight. Then hunker down and hopefully get through till tomorrow.
Met Service has issued a heavy rain warning with 180 millimetres of rain expected from 8 p.m. tonight to 11 p.m. tomorrow. That's 3 times the monthly average in one day.
Early initial indications of 25 millimetres plus an hour. It is an easterly system with there's certainly be some wind coming with this as well.
Gisborne got a taste of what's to come on Saturday night when 36 millimetres of rain fell in just 2 hours, turning roads into rivers and leaving shop owners scrambling to lay sandbags. And with another huge deluge expected tomorrow, Civil Defence is urging the community to prepare for the worst.
Having that care essentials on hand for 3 to 5 days, and if you are reliant on medical support or dependencies, to perhaps relocate with whānau.
Further up the coast in Tokomaru Bay, community leaders are asking people to look out for one another.
Please stay off the road, check on your elderly neighbours and look after each other while this weather event comes.
Waka Kotahi has warned people that state highways may close, a message reiterated by Civil Defence.
Quite sensitive around anything that tends to come in. We've got the roading network is obviously quite fragile, and really we push the messaging around being prepared and being cut off.
Not that being cut off worries Matt Cash.
I'm just going to kick back on the beach and wait for the weather to turn good again, which it will, and I'll be putting my net and the pots back in the water.
Until then, it could be a wild time for everyone across the east coast. Travis Mitchell, Newshub.